Cool. So it says I am live. So if you want to say hi, Susan, are you excited about staking?
Yes, I am, because I want to do that to see where I am. How we? Because see, I figure so. The point of the staking is that eventually we'll be able to buy merchandise. I think eventually, or play games or something with it, something like that. Or
Yeah. So basically, you'll be able to buy prizes in our game,
okay,
or you can even use it for our game, or also
wow,
or also down the road you'll be able to turn it into cash. So
what?
yeah. So
Wow! Oh my gosh, that's so. And honest with you, what I love is the fact that it's automatically done. Because what if I forget? Like if I do it on Monday, I may forget Wednesday or something like that. I don't have to worry about staying on top of that. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna start sharing my screen and I'll start going over it for everybody right now.
okay.
So let me share my screen. Cool. What's up, Kingdom Warriors? Oh, hey,
Woohoo! Yeah, Warriors go!
I
Yeah.
see y'all. Hey, Shanae, I see you in the comments. So yeah, so I guess let me start off by just breaking down what staking is. So we have this article, and I'll share this in the comments as well. We had one of our software developers write this article. So staking is pretty much kind of like earning APR, APY. So you're rewarded for holding your NFT with Eric's cryptocurrency, which is called Everlight. So every day you hold Eric's NFT and you don't sell it. For generation one, you earn 300 Everlight a day. For generation two, you earn 200. For generation three, which will be the last gen, um, you'll earn 100. And yeah, let me drop the link, Eric. I know Eric wants me to drop the link. If people want to come on here, let me see. Shanae, could you do me a favor and drop the link? Uh, yeah, because for some reason, oh, I gotta stop sharing my screen. Okay, 1 second there. Let me drop that real quick. Drop that real quick. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm dropping the link right now. I'll make sure to have you copied and pasted for next time. So I just dropped the link. If y'all want to come on Zoom, come hang out with Aurelio, Susan, and Carrie. Oh, I see you, Patricia. Cool. So yeah, let me continue to go on to the class, and anybody on Zoom or and Facebook has questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, let me just continue with it. So cool. So yeah, so staking, you're earning cryptocurrency for holding your NFTs. And yeah, so let me show you how that works. So what you do is you go to kingdomwarriorsnft.com, which is our main website, and you're gonna hit the staking button. And here we go. So you're gonna hit connect. You're gonna enter your password for your MetaMask. It should pop up. So I'm gonna hit unlock. It's gonna take a little while to process. So cool. So since I don't have no warriors on this wallet, it's gonna say 0, that I don't have anything, but this is what it should look like. So I made a video a while back, and showing, I pretty much did the same process. I connected. So you hit connect, and if you have warriors, this is what it should look like. At the top, you're gonna have your Kingdom Bank. It's gonna say your balance, it should say 0 if this is your first time logging on. And then you're gonna have your withdraw button, and then you're gonna have your send warriors button, and I'll explain that more here in a bit. So when you scroll down, you're gonna see your 3 warriors. You're gonna have your warriors, and an easy way to do this is you can hit select all and then bank. So once you hit bank, it's gonna move them up to your main balance. So let's go. So you're gonna see right now, I'm gonna hit select all and I'm gonna hit bank. So since I did it a while back and I withdrew it, you see 0. But for yours at the bottom is gonna say tokens earned. It's gonna have a balance, and you're gonna select all and then you're gonna bank. So once you bank, you can see right here, it's loading. it's gonna update your new balance. So now this is where the fun part. Here's at the bottom. Let's see. Here comes the fun part. So now that you have your balance here, whether it's gonna say 2,000, 10,000, you're gonna hit the withdraw button. So since I don't have any balance right now, so once you hit the withdraw button, it's gonna trigger a transaction. Let's see. Let me try it again. Let me refresh that real quick. So once you hit withdraw, it's gonna, since I don't have anything to withdraw, so it's gonna trigger a transaction just like when you're buying an NFT. And then it's gonna say like pay $1 or $2 gas fee. So you can reject it if it's too high. If it's like $5, I wouldn't do it. I would just wait till it drops to like $1 or $2. So I guess for me, like I'm not withdrawing my Kingdom Bank until I get like a high amount. So I don't have to pay the $2 every time I withdraw. Because right now there's no reason to withdraw. Because until our game, or we could turn it into cash. Cash is coming later down the road. The game is on the way, and other uses might be on the way. But once those get announced, that's when I would suggest to start withdrawing. If not, I would just continue to, like, maybe once a month, just come here, select all, bank them, so your balance can update.
Okay.
So yeah. So once you hit withdraw, it's gonna trigger a transaction. And then now, once you withdraw and you pay the Ethereum, you're gonna be like, oh, where's my Everlight, right? I don't see Everlight on my MetaMask. I know that's a question people have asked. So in order to view your Everlight in your MetaMask, you're gonna hit import tokens right here at the bottom. You're gonna hit import tokens, and it's gonna say search, but you're gonna hit custom token. And we have this article. I'm gonna drop this article in the comments, where it shows you very clearly our contract address. Our contract address is right here. So once you copy and paste this, and like we even have it here, we have a screenshot. So we make it super easy for y'all. So we're gonna copy our contract address. We're gonna hit this little MetaMask. So I'm gonna go back down here to import tokens, custom, and now that I have it copied and paste, I just hit paste the contract address, and boom, it automatically fills everything else. So as you can see, so I'm gonna delete it again. I'm gonna delete. So I get this address, I paste it here when I hit import tokens and custom tokens. And once you paste the contract, the Everlight and everything is gonna pop up for you. And you just press add, and then you're gonna hit import tokens. Cool. So yeah, so then in the future, you can hit the swap, turn it into cash, or you'll be able to connect it to our website with the game, and you can use your tokens on there as well, your cryptocurrency. So I'm gonna hit cancel because the swap feature isn't available yet. So cool. So now that I've imported my token, you can see I have my ETH, and then I have my Everlight right here. So that's a pretty cool, fun part. And yeah. So, and I guess the other question is, so in order to withdraw, you are gonna need Ethereum. So an easy way, like to buy like $5 to $10 of Ethereum, I guess I would buy more because there is a fee, like a $3, $4 fee from Coinbase. You can just hit buy on your MetaMask, and you can put continue to Coinbase. Coinbase makes it easy now. I know a lot of people have Coinbase, so you can just sign into your Coinbase account with your email and address, and then I'll drop this article in there too. So yeah, it's gonna break it down. Let me make it bigger. So continue to Coinbase, you choose your coin, you put your debit card, and you buy it, and it automatically puts it in your MetaMask. And boom, you've been sent $500 in Ethereum. So Coinbase is making it a lot easier for more people to use Coinbase. So yeah, if y'all wanna raise your hand with the physically or or in the Zoom, and I'll unmute you and I'll bring you up. Okay, Patricia, I see you. Let me get you on here. Yeah, I can't hear you. Can you talk?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, good. Okay. Hallelujah. Okay. Now, I don't have Coinbase. I started to set it up and it was just too freaky because they wanted so many proofs of who I was. I backed out of it. Don't they have like 3 different options?
Yes.
They have Coinbase. What are the other 2?
And you also have MoonPay, but I guess MoonPay also asks you for your ID.
Okay.
And you're verified. So yeah,
How about Wire? Is it WYRE?
yeah, yeah, I think pretty much all these do ask for at least like some form of ID. But hopefully not. I don't think it asks you for your social like Coinbase though and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah, it just seemed too invasive to me. So
Yeah.
I didn't finish setting up my account, but I would like, yeah, a more reasonable, less invasive option. So have you, do you have a Wire or the Moon
Yeah,
account?
I've used
Okay.
MoonPay before. I believe it didn't ask me for my social, but it does ask, but I do remember it did ask me for my ID.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, no problem. Hey, Dr. Colette, I'm gonna bring you up. Yeah.
Hey there. So, okay, quick question, because I have my MetaMask, I have OpenSea, where my NFTs are. Coinbase is just to what? To buy Ethereum, or what is the purpose of Coinbase? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so for example, so if you ever want to turn your Everlight into cash, you're gonna have to withdraw it eventually. And since our coin is built on the Ethereum network, you have to pay a gas fee. And that's the only reason you would need Ethereum in your MetaMask.
Okay.
So that's why once you hit this withdraw button, it's gonna trigger a transaction, and you're gonna need at least like $5 worth of Ethereum to be in your account in order to withdraw the Everlight. So
And that's the only reason we would need the Coinbase is if we're withdrawing?
yeah, or you could even use other services. You could use any other of these, MoonPay. I know Lisa said she used MoonPay yesterday. How was MoonPay, Lisa?
So another quick question, because I'm looking at launching some NFTs on OpenSea. Will I need that to do that, to have that set up?
Yes, eventually you will, but not in the beginning. So you can upload your NFTs for free now on Ethereum. But yeah, so technically you don't, because people are going to pay you in Ethereum and it's going to put that in your wallet.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are sometimes when MetaMask will ask you for Ethereum, like on certain transactions. But I know the other day I tried it and it let me do it for free without having to pay. Oh, you know what? It lets you create them, but in order to sell them, it does make you pay a gas fee. That's what I remember.
Okay.
In order so in order for you to sell them, it's going to trigger a gas fee. And that it's going to probably be around, like, for some reason when you initiate your wallet, it's around like $10-20. But after that, other ones should be relatively cheap.
Okay.
But when it comes to like selling and the first time, because it activates your wallet, OpenSea triggers like the activation. And then you have to pay for each one you post on there, like $1 or $2. So unless you put it on Polygon, which doesn't charge gas. But yeah, I could get.
Okay, so like for the sample that we created during the mastermind, Eric took us through, and I created that through Polygon. Polygon, is that what it is?
NFT.
Okay, and it's just sitting there. It was just, to walk through how to create. So if I wanted to sell something created in Polygon, I would still need to set up the Coinbase?
Not at all. So
Okay.
Polygon lets you buy and sell for free.
For free. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
So,
That's good to know.
yeah. So yeah, let me just show you real quick. So you would just go to, let me think. So I'm connected. So you would just connect to OpenSea, and then you would go to My Collections,
Mhm.
and then you're gonna hit Create a Collection, and then it's gonna trigger a transaction to connect. So agree to the terms and services. Cool. So yeah, here you are. It's gonna ask you for your logo image,
Mhm.
featured image, and then I guess, and then you'll name it like collection. Well, this is gonna be the name of the NFT. So like if you make 100 of the same ones, you can. Or yeah, actually, this is gonna be the name of your collection. So whatever you want to name your collection, and then it's gonna let you.
Yeah, I don't
upload.
think we created a collection for that night because again, it was just to walk through to create the NFT. So we didn't do a collection. But I think he had said at that point that if we did want to sell it, we would have to create a collection to
Yeah,
attach it to.
So yeah, so you'll just go here at the top right, go to My Collections, and then
Mhm.
create one, and then name
Okay.
name your collection, and then I guess this is the important part right here. So when it says blockchain, you
Mhm.
would hit Polygon
Got you.
instead of Ethereum.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, but I guess there's still that education side to educate people on how to buy Polygon. That would probably be the only barrier. Or you could do it where they give you cash and then you send it to them, to their address. But
Hmm.
kind of like how we're doing it. But
So as far as security is concerned, is either one of them more secure than the other?
yeah, I would say Ethereum is more secure based on the fact that it's the main one. So Polygon's built on Ethereum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's built on top of it.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
No problem, Dr. Colette. And let me just go back to the staking. So one thing that does happen on our website is, so sometimes when you hit withdraw and it triggers a transaction and say for some reason it says $100 gas fee, you're obviously going to hit reject, right? And some people have gotten scared because your balance will disappear if you reject it. But all you have to do is hit this little button right here where it says, "Seen some thieves around, send your word to retrieve any stolen Everlight." And you just hit Send Warriors, and it's gonna find your balance. So let me go over that again. So some people, they'll hit select all, and they'll collect all their currency, their Everlight, and they'll put in their balance. And then they get excited, oh, I want to withdraw right now. They hit withdraw, and then MetaMask pops up like, oh, it's $100 gas fee. I'm gonna hit reject because that is the smart thing to do. You don't want to pay $100 in Ethereum. So once you hit reject, it's gonna disappear. It's gonna go from 10,000 to 0. But all you have to do to recover it is hit Send Warriors, and it's gonna trigger another gas fee, and it's gonna put that. So and it's gonna make you pay for it. And it's going to put it in your wallet after that. It's pretty straightforward. So it's pretty much, you hit, it's pretty much like you're withdrawing it. It's the same thing. But for some reason, the way the website is set up, so just think of this as like withdraw, backup. It still withdraws it and it finds all your Everlight. It still only makes you pay one gas fee. Yeah. Go ahead, Patricia.
Okay, on that, is it always best to do that after midnight? I mean, are the fees always lower after midnight?
It depends, but yeah, typically at nighttime. I've shared this. This is my favorite website. It's like the most for gas, obviously, like for gas fees. It's the most accurate that I've come across, and let me drop this in the comments. I'll drop this in the comments after this.
Oh, is it that one that says block in the name? What is it called?
Blocknative.com.
Block Native. Yeah, I grabbed that from the other day, but teach us how to read it because I was like, okay, I've got the page, but I don't understand what it says.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So what we're gonna do is, so I come here and then, so it's gonna say gas
Okay,
prediction.
can you feature it?
Can I feature, what was that?
Can you feature the thing? Because on my screen, it's a little tiny, the page.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you spotlight it or something?
Let me see.
I'm on gallery view, so maybe I should go to speaker
Yeah,
view.
yeah, you should go to speaker view and just click on the screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
now it's your face and my face, but the image is still a little tiny.
Yeah, so instead of clicking on my face, just click, so go back to gallery view and you
Okay.
should be able to see the screen that I'm sharing and click on.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for the confirmation, Denise. So yeah, can you see it now, Patricia?
It's better. Yes, it's better. Thank you.
So yeah, so when I use this website, I'll drop the link. So what I like to push is this button right here at the right where it says legacy and EIP. I like it when it's single digits because that's a lot easier for me to read because I don't know what this means or like I know what it means. It kind of averages it out, but it's just a lot simpler when you use this. So cool. So here, once I press this EIP, once I switch it to legacy mode, it lets me view it in GUI. So it's gonna let me know. So from 1 to 40 GUI, it's around like $2 to $10. It's like as low as $1 to $10. From my experience, it's like around that. It's not financial advice. It might be higher when it's 1 through 40. But any 40 or below is when I usually do transactions. Like right now would be a great time to do an Ethereum transaction. But once it starts hitting 50, and sometimes you'll see this say like 300 or 500 all over, that means there's usually a big project that's selling at the moment and it's not wise to do. So just think of this, the lower it is, the better it is with gas fees. And like always said, like regardless, say you click here and it says 7, and you click on here and the gas fee is still like $100, you can still reject it. But this has been really accurate when I use it. It's usually very accurate. But so yeah, so anytime it's between 1 and 40 is when it's cheap.
Okay, so below 40, we want to check it in advance and have it be below 40 before we even attempt it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like if you really want to save money on gas, I would suggest that.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to save money on gas. You know, at the gas pump and online.
I know, right?
Thank you, Aurelio.
Yeah, no problem. Cool. Let me see. Let me take some questions from the chat on Facebook. One second. Yeah, drop your questions, Facebook. I appreciate y'all tuning in, Kingdom Warriors. I'm right here going through. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have no more questions coming in from Facebook. Not sure if Carrie, anything pop up, or Shanae, I wanna, or Susan, anything you want to add, or yeah, maybe I could take Q&A time, even if it's off of staking. Here the last 15 minutes. Let me unmute you, Susan. It looks like. Was that link blocknative.com? Yeah, so it's called blocknative.com/gas estimator. Let me drop it in the chat.
Well, thank you so much. This is really helpful. It really helps me navigate better and help me understand it. Because what I plan on doing is then before I plan on withdrawing, I go to Block Native first just to get an idea, you know, of how the prices would be, and then go ahead and withdraw. That makes sense.
Yeah, and I guess the good thing with MetaMask, once it triggers that transaction, there's going to be 2 buttons. You can say accept or reject. So even and And the cool thing is you can even leave your MetaMask open. Like you could have side by side,
Okay.
and the MetaMask will update. Like if it says $10 and if it drops, like it would automatically refresh.
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So yeah. So you see, like we have a spike right now. So it would
Right. Because I see that 67. So it spikes basically, it seems like every second or something. I guess it's constantly updating or something. Or...
Yeah, it depends. Like maybe somebody bought a lot of NFTs on OpenSea right now.
Okay.
Or something in that area that could happen. Yeah. And then also, I guess, so at the top, so let's break this down too. So this right here, where you see on the left, that's when it's like when you do a transaction super fast, like you want to do it high priority.
Okay.
And you only really do that with NFTs,
Okay.
because a lot of people want to buy the same NFT at the same time. So only if like it's gonna sell out fast is when you should use high. But other than that, like withdrawn from us, like you don't even have to mess with any of the MetaMask settings. You'll just pick the one that it picks, and you'll confirm the price.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah.
Aurelio, where is that option?
For
That you can say whether or not you want it medium, normal high, or extra high.
let me see.
Please.
Yeah, let me go to Kingdom Warriors right now, so I could trigger that transaction. How often should people bank their tokens? Hey BC, totally up to you. Like I said, right now, if you want to connect your wallet like every month and bank them, you can do that, or you can just wait until the game comes out later this year, and also when you could turn it into cash. But yeah, as far as banking, just as often as you'd like. Let's see.
Okay, where does the bank go? Does it go to your MetaMask wallet?
No. So the bank, let me show you here.
Okay. Yeah, I think I need some clarity on that.
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
break
thank
it down.
you.
Let's break it down. So here, say, because since I had already did it on this video, it shows the 0, Everlight 0. But before that, it was like 10,000 or something. So so when you go here and you connect your wallet, it's gonna say like 10,000 Everlight earned. You're gonna hit select all and bank. So now I'm doing it right now on the YouTube video. And you hit bank. So that's gonna update your balance at the top. So yeah,
You've claimed it, but where's it sitting?
on the, I guess on the blockchain. But it's
Okay, so and you guys know where that's at.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's just on the blockchain. It just moved. Pretty much what banking does is just kind of like a cool feature, so you can see how much each one is earning. And like if you want to just save some on the crypto blockchain, you can, or you could just bank it. So bank it just moves it up to get it ready to withdraw. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like in a holding place.
Yeah, you can look at it like that. I mean, I don't know what the technical software term is, but yeah,
Okay.
it's safe. At the end of the day, it's safe. And
It's just set aside like in a waiting room to be collected.
yeah.
Okay. And when do we have an ETA for the game coming out?
I don't. Hopefully Eric gives an announcement soon. Yeah, I don't have an update on that.
Okay.
And then I got a question. Does it keep accumulating without banking? Yeah, that's the cool part. So, for example, once this website got launched, and once the NFT is created, it starts accumulating. So say if somebody bought a Gen 3, it's been accumulating even though it's in our OpenSea. So yeah, it accumulates automatically. Like say someone bought these and just left them here for like 12 months. And they're like, oh, I didn't know we had staking. They can log in here and they'll see it's going to accumulate. They're going to see like a huge balance. So cool. So yeah, so breaking it down. So we hit bank.
Were those yours, on the video?
Yeah, these are mine on the video.
Oh, they're cool. You've got some great NFTs.
Thanks, Patricia. So yeah, so once you hit that bank right here, once you hit the bank right here, your balance is going to refresh at the top. So I guess it kind of, since we're built on Ethereum, maybe it triggers a transaction or something. So then yeah, that's when you're ready to withdraw. And if you hit withdraw and it pops up like a $10 gas fee and you reject it, don't worry, because the Sand Warriors is like a withdraw button too. So it might disappear from your top one if you don't withdraw it the same day, but you just hit Sand Warriors to recover, and then it'll let you withdraw it again.
Okay, so it's kind of like a retrieval system.
Yeah, I guess the way the software developer set up the website. Yeah, so pretty much maybe we'll change that to a withdraw number 2 or something.
Yeah, but at least there's that option, so that's good.
Yeah, regardless, you don't lose any of your NFTs or any of your Everlight.
Oh, good. We don't want them out there in cyber limbo someplace.
Yeah, in the metaverse. Yeah.
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 Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Let me see. Hey, Susan, everything pretty straightforward?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just sitting here just absorbing it all. I'm still honest with you. I'm just still blown away. I mean, by this whole process. It's just, it's just amazing to me just to be a part of this whole project and its purpose. And I just can't wait to hear the testimonies of people that may basically come on thinking they're just going to play a game, but then just be like touched by God through it. I guess I just can't wait to see that manifest. You know what I mean? It's just I think I'm excited too, because it's just so much in the world, I hear about all the other projects, like what they call the Bored Apes and all these other projects. And I mean, people are making money with them, but this one is so much more. It's just about people's lives changing, and it's just, you know what I mean? It's just like we're making, I'll say, like an eternal impact. So it's not just like, okay, you get quote unquote money. I mean, it's just like just like the name Everlight, everlasting impact. So
Amen. Oh yeah, that's
just great.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about too. Like just the main mission is like bringing righteousness and Christianity
exactly
to the mainstream.
Yeah, because once I, especially when the game gets activated, I'm going to try to, get my daughter engaged, like a lot of the younger people and everything, because they play these video games. And when I see, I'll be honest with you, it's like, I'm not like a gamer. So this would literally be my first video game. So it's just, I'm kind of like excited but nervous at the same time. I'm like, oh, I hope I know what I'm doing, once I actually start playing and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And that is one question I get asked is like, will y'all teach me to play the game? Yeah, we're gonna teach y'all. We're not gonna let y'all. We're not gonna let y'all press all the buttons. Real quick question, Liz asks, do you get charged the gas fee for canceling? Oh, I guess what she's asking, do you get charged when you reject instead of accept? No, you don't get charged when you hit reject. There's no gas fee for doing any of that. So yeah, go ahead, Susan.
Oh, so I was just going to ask a question. Like, okay, you know how we picked our guilds? So when we play the game, will we be playing with our fellow guild? Because I'm a weaver, right? So I'll be able to play like all the other weavers? Is that how it's going to work out? I'm just curious.
Yeah, from my understanding, that's the plan. Because you'll be able to pick I know that's the plan. I just don't want to promise anything because I'm not in the game meetings or
Got you.
I got a time frame on how it's gonna work.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah,
I was just curious.
But yeah, I know Eric's main goal is to eventually use your warrior in our game and in other games.
Wow.
So because there's a Sandbox and Decentraland are like the two big metaverses on Ethereum. So like,
Okay.
how cool would it be if like you were to like eventually there's gonna be a metaverse where everybody hangs out, and we don't know which
Yeah.
one that is yet.
Right.
But like, we want to develop a way where you can use your character or dress up as your character.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. Now, and when we play the game, will we need those? I'm going to call them virtual glasses, because I see the people, they have these goggle things on. Is that part of the game? I wasn't sure.
No, I think not in the beginning.
Okay.
I think they want to make a VR game, but I'm not too sure. But
Okay.
yeah, in the beginning, it's going to be computer friendly. So like people
Okay.
from different continents and states can also earn income while playing the game.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. So basically, in a sense, we can do like, I think, what kind is it, the Philippines, where in Africa where they play the game? Like that's some people's income, is like playing the game kind of thing.
Yeah, that's one of Eric's. He's talked about that before. Like, some people make more playing. So Axie Infinity is probably the one that's earned the most money,
Okay.
and more people earn like in the Philippines playing that instead of going to like the minimum wage job. So like,
Wow.
so yeah.
That's so.
Yeah, I got brother Mauricio saying I want to own a church in the metaverse, and then I got Liz wants to own a coffee shop in the Megaverse. Yeah,
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Got me to think, okay, let me think what I want to own. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Wow.
Cool.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Susan. Let me ask Shanae to see if she has any questions really quick, and then yeah, drop your questions. I got like about 15 more minutes. Drop your questions. Let me know if y'all wanted me to walk through something else in these last couple of 10-15 minutes.
Oh, I do have one question. So once we're done, once we bank, right? So then we go back to MetaMask and we disconnect and lock it, right?
Yeah. So
Manifesting?
yeah. So once you hit withdraw and you approve that transaction,
Mhm.
it's gonna show up under your ad. So this is gonna update right here.
Okay.
So it should turn to like 20,000, 20,000 Everlight.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, and then hopefully in the future, I mean, that's the plan. It's gonna happen where you'll be able to swap it for cash. But we'll get all into those details once that's out.
Okay.
But yeah, so once you're done, like you hit these three dots, connected websites, and I'm not connected because I didn't connect.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, I did connect, but since I have a, let me see which wallet I connected it to. Let me see. So since I have a bunch of accounts on here, cool. So disconnect.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll just disconnect.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's always the safest option.
Okay.
Let me see. I want a roller skating rink and a movie theater in the metaverse.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hey Joanne. Yeah, it's gonna be recorded, the live, so we'll for sure get that to you. And yeah, and if you're still struggling, we can help you out. And that's one of the reasons we wanted to start having these NFT educations, like so we can start helping each other out. And if any warriors having trouble, we could help each other out. Cool. Shanae, anything you wanted to ask or add?
Hey Aurelia, and I'm just really enjoying this. It's like a lot to take in, so I'm first going to just see if I can implement everything. But yeah, I was thinking like the staking, it's basically like in the Discord, you kind of accumulate your Everlight and then you bank when you think you've had enough, right?
Yeah, so it's basically, but I guess it's kind of cool because like you don't have to do anything, like compared to like games or even in our app, like you have to do something, you have to put in a code.
Yeah.
But with
Okay, cool. So
yeah, but this one it just accumulates, and hopefully the more successful the project gets and the more the more it could go up in value ever, like just like any other cryptocurrency.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So you basically don't have to do anything. It just accumulates for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah. So even people who like I said, even people who bought, because I'm sure there's people who bought generation 1 and like they haven't even gone back to their wallet, and
Wow.
they probably don't know about staking. And if they were to
They
go
can-
like 2 months from now, it would all be there, all accumulate. It's accumulating right now.
They're in for a great surprise then. Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, no, this is really helpful. Thank you, Aurelio.
No problem. Hey, Patricia, go ahead, Patricia. Go ahead.
Ta-da. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to ask if there's any thing that we should consider about, I actually had 2 questions. Okay, I know the first time that they staked us and put that amount in, it was like we had gotten for that whole month. Now, is that how often that they're going to update it? Is once a month, every 2 weeks, or is it daily? How often do they update that, please?
I guess so. Like your 300 a day, do you mean, or like your 200 a day?
Yeah, when like when we hit on our amount, will it show like it's caught up to that day, or we have to wait for like a certain schedule for it to come out?
Oh,
Or
no. So every day, it automatically. So all you got to do is refresh your browser.
okay, so after the initial staking amount, then it just accumulates on top of that.
Yeah. So like it's
Oh, great. Okay.
tomorrow. Like
I
yeah,
like that.
yeah. So tomorrow it would update automatically for you. Yeah.
Okay, and then is there any consideration about, now, right now I'm a hodler. I'm holding and I haven't sold anything. I'm still in a buying process as I can. But is there any consideration about the staking that has to do with the selling? I mean, when we sell, we obviously sell, then
Yeah.
it
so yeah.
stops for us and starts for the other person.
Yeah, so it's going to be removed from your earning. It's not going to earn no more further on. So it's going to be, so next time you connect your MetaMask, you're not going to see that NFT there no more.
Okay, and then the other person will have it.
Yeah, so they start earning.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if there was any sort of process that we had to do or if it's automatic. So yeah, that's great. Y'all have thought of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Good job. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Cool. Patricia. Oh, look, you got an amazing compliment from Denise. Patricia, you always seem to ask the questions that I can't think to ask. So, yeah, good questions, Patricia. Totally automated. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Denise. Bless you.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, I guess unless y'all have any last minute thoughts or questions, I feel like this is a good place to wrap it up. I'll see if anybody types any more, or if Susan, Shanae, or Patricia have any more. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have these weekly. So I guess I'll do a poll soon. Maybe I'll start setting up a poll on what y'all want me to go over next week. But yeah.
No, I do have a question. It's on OpenSea as far as the NFTs. Like, can you like just, since we know our NFT numbers, can we search them that way too? Because we can do that right in OpenSea.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Kingdom Warrior number 300. Yeah, but I guess that's kind of risky since there are fake collections.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but yeah, like it does pop up.
Oh, okay. So it's like a different way to see them, okay. But you just have to know which one is yours, because there may be 5 other 300s or something.
Yeah, because even when you go to our, you can even ask us for the official link, or you get our official OpenSea link. Even you get it from our website. You can just go to Kingdom Warriors. And so let me just close that out. So you can just hit. Yeah, we got the little boat up here, the OpenSea boat.
Oh, I see. So we go to Kingdom, our own website.
Yeah.
Okay. And put the Kingdom Warriors official afterwards. Oh.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, I never knew to look that way. I'm gonna write that
Yeah.
that website down. Okay, so it's open.
Yeah. So let me
Ah,
see if I could search it by number on here. I'm not sure. I don't know. So
collection.
yeah, see, it doesn't. That's something I'll have to look into.
Oh,
But yeah, I don't know if you. That would be really cool if we could put it in order from one.
I'm just curious. That's what I was thinking, just to, see them all or whatever, like quicker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess something you can do is put oldest, and
Oh,
they'll put them in order. Um,
oh, wow.
so yeah, so right here
Okay.
you can hit oldest,
Oldest.
and you go 40, 41, 44, and I think number one.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think number one and through 39, I think Eric, well, staff owns those. So, but
So those would be the Gen 1s, correct? Those are the
yeah.
Gen 1s?
Mhm,
Oh,
that is
wow.
10 ones.
Wow. That is way cool.
Yeah,
Okay. See, I'm just trying to find all these different ways to do things. So if I forget one way, what I mean? There's another way to search and find things. Okay. All
yeah,
these little shortcuts,
yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much for just all your help and just being patient with us and helping us understand this whole process here.
Yeah, definitely. No problem, Susan. That's why I wanted to start doing these because I know it's different when it's live, and yeah, I know different questions pop up.
Yeah.
So Denise says I have named my account, so I can search it on my OpenSea, but others may not know how to do it. So yeah, so I'll get you up next, Patricia. Let me see. So you just come to OpenSea, and then so for me, one of my accounts is Aurelio Junior 91. So once you type it, you got to make sure. So whatever your account is, Denise, you'll just hit. You won't, because if I hit enter on my keyboard, it's gonna take me to this. It's gonna say no items found. So what you do is you just wait until accounts pops up, and then you click on it. And then yeah, like people can see.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is probably my first wallet. I took a bunch of my NFTs out of this one. But yeah, so in order to name yourself, Denise wants me to go over that real quick. So you could hover around here where it says profile, and you go to settings. And then it's gonna trigger a transaction for you to agree to the terms and services or to the settings. Oh yeah, you can name it in MetaMask, but that doesn't do anything with the OpenSea aspect. So when you go, so inside of OpenSea, when you go to settings, this is where you put your username. So if I were to put Kingdom Warrior, no spaces, Kingdom Warrior 91, and if I were to save it here at the bottom, I would be able to search myself just by typing Kingdom Warrior 91. So that's how you name yourself. If you've been struggling with that, you can put your username right there. And yeah, you can name your MetaMask. So like if you don't want it to say account 1, you could change it to Kingdom or whatever you want. But it doesn't really have to do. It's more for you. For example, like me, I have a bunch of different, because these are just my test wallets. This is what I use for education. So like I have like 4 wallets in one. So yeah, so it's up to you if you want to name them. But yeah, you could just hit create account. Or even if it's account 1, I know there's a way to rename it. I just don't know how on the computer. On the phone, you just hold account 1, and then it lets you, if you press it down, it lets you delete it and do it that way. I just know mine has a name. Appreciate you, Sean. Hey, Sean's awesome. Sean's amazing. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Shanae. Y'all are amazing too. Yeah, Patricia. So
Okay, yeah, I just lowered my hand so it wouldn't be distracting. Okay, I wanted to, because you brought up about OpenSea, now we get an airdrop token for every 3 NFTs that we buy, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I think I'm still behind 1 or 2 in token drops, airdrops. So what do I just open a ticket in Discord?
Yeah, that works. You can just message me on Facebook and I'll remind them to send that out. Yeah, so one of the cool things, like once the collection sells out, the airdrops are gonna get a lot faster because we can put in a system where we could just send them all out to everybody like in 1 hour. But yeah, but since we are doing it manually right now, it is taking a little bit longer.
Oh,
but-
okay.
but
Okay,
yeah,
I can just message you then.
Yeah.
Instead of opening a ticket. That works well too. But yeah, thanks for bringing up about OpenSea. That was a great question. It stimulated something in my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, I was going to ask this too. Yeah, this is a great group. I love how we kind of flow together. It's fun. It's fun. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, Susan, I think you're muted. Yeah. If you could unmute.
So if you own 3 NFTs, you get, when you say something about it, when you get airdrops or something, what did you say about?
Yes, so
that?
so there will be airdrops.
Oh,
So I guess let me pull this up really quick. So if you own 3 or more NFTs, you're gonna get a free. So airdrop just means a free NFT. So whenever Eric's decides to do an airdrop, captains will receive.
Wow. So that's what you say is automatically. So now if I go and look for my NFTs, I should see the one like from Gen 2 and the 2 of the Gen 3 that are coming, but they're not, revealed yet. And then would that airdrop be there? So it'd be a total of 4, is that right?
At the moment, we have to do it manually. So this is what it looks like. So it's not automatically right now, but once it sells out, we can process it a lot faster. So right now, we're trying to get all these out. So for every 3 warriors you have, we send you either a bronze. The system generates it. But we have to do it manually by pressing the buttons and stuff. So you either get a bronze, silver, or gold. So yeah, if you haven't got into our coins, feel free to message us and remind us. And I guess that's another thing. You may have gotten them, but you probably didn't push. So when you go to your profile, make sure to hit more and press hidden. Because for some reason, when they're on Polygon, which is the other free blockchain, they go to hidden, and then you can unhide you, and then you could choose to unhide them.
But be aware, do not unhide stuff you do not recognize. Because it could be someone actually accessing your wallet through a program in that thing you don't recognize.
So anything that's not from Kingdom Warriors or something that you were expecting, you don't want to sell it.
Now, I know someone who lost something very valuable that way. It's my granddaughter's fiance clicked on one, and he's been doing this for a couple of years, and he just wasn't thinking, and it grabbed his most valuable one when he opened it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so be cautious.
Yeah, hackers are getting more advanced. So if you don't recognize anything, just don't click it. Don't try to sell it or anything. Because since it is free on Polygon, people want to send it to wallets. And eventually it should disappear on its own because OpenSea will get OpenSea removes collections that are spams. So most of the time, not all the time, but if it's like if it's causing a lot of trouble, they will remove it. So yeah.
So Patricia, was he trying to like sell it and then he clicked on it or something? Or?
No, he was just in there. because sometimes people will send them out and they're not malicious. And so
Oh,
it was late, he was tired, he didn't stop to think, oh, I don't recognize those NFTs, I didn't order that or, accept
okay.
it. And he just clicked on it and it just sucked one that had like all kinds of utilities with it. And
Oh,
yeah, it was just, yeah, he was very upset. It
of
was his
course.
favorite. And they
Oh,
somehow they targeted it because he had a couple of dozen. And now I pray for him because that kind of traumatized him. And so
right.
now he's not buying Kingdom Warriors and off NFTs off of me because he's
Oh,
staking his crypto. He's like, he's hesitant to do other things. So yeah.
okay.
So I
Oh,
thought I should put a warning because I didn't know that at first. Like late last year, maybe December or early January,
mhm.
Eric had said to us, when you open your OpenSea and you do on the hidden thing, if it's not one of ours, do not click on it. It's probably spam. And so
Okay.
I remembered that. And
Okay.
so I opened mine one time and I had two I didn't recognize. And then I had an airdrop token coin from us. So I unhid it and just did not unhide the other two. One of them has
Okay.
disappeared. The other one's still there. But
Okay.
I for sure will not open it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Woo.
you're welcome.
Yeah, and yes, Susan. So if you watch the video from last week too, like I go more in depth on that, like the importance of having more than one wallet, and all that good stuff. Because
Okay.
because for example, you can have your risky wallet where like you could connect like to any website, like even if you don't trust it. And then you have your medium wallet where you don't want to connect, but you just want to mint with that one from trusted websites, like if you want to buy something. And then you have your super secure wallet, your third one. Or I mean, some people get up to 5, but I mean, I think 3 is enough.
Okay.
And your third one, which is going to be your cold wallet, where you just plan on holding on to those long term, or you only plan on selling them, and doing only selling from that one. Yeah.
And
Okay.
always disconnect your wallet with every session. And there's
Yeah.
a 2-step process to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Because after you disconnect from OpenSea, you want to go up and lock your wallet.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Shanae said, "Don't keep all your eggs in one basket." And yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all next week. And yeah, let's just keep educating and empowering each other. I appreciate you all, Kingdom Warriors. And
Yeah, same here.
yeah,
Woo.
let me stop my screen share and yeah, drop any questions in the comments and maybe I could review them later. Anything I missed or you were watching and something pops up, and I'll get back to that. But yeah, I appreciate you, Susan, Patricia, Shanae, Sean.
Awesome, Sesh. Thank
everybody.
you, Aurelio.
Thank you so much too, everybody. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you, Aurelio. You do these very well. We
You do.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Throw up the
God
hearts.
bless
Oh yeah,
everyone.
God
Bye-bye.
bless you
Yeah.
too. Bye.
and remember in about an hour we're going to be on Twitter Spaces. So
Right. Okay. We'll try to jump onto that one.
I know.
if y'all want to get on there and just hang out, have fun. But yeah, see.
Okay.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.